at least I won my unemployment case. That window will get me by until somebody else offers me a legit job. Which I'm hoping the ones that did offer didn't move on. We'll find out. But I know there's many out there who are in worse situations. So, as the song says, that river is flowing. It doesn't stop. So until the day I'm either at the window of homelessness, well, then we'll call it a day. But until then, I gotta remember not to give up. And neither should you. So Peter Gabriel, if you don't know who he is, was the original singer of Genesis, the same band that Phil Collins took over lead vocals from the drum kit. And this album came out in the late 80s and still so relevant today in 2017. As most music from the past are usually future storytelling of what is to come in the future, because millennials are too busy in the what's in it for me right this second. They don't think about their future, which is why they can't handle things and why they have controlled with their crybaby attitude the downfall of corporate America today in America. Why guys like me and women who have a drive to be successful and just want to earn their keep honestly, yet get caught in crosswinds with lies, instigation, fallacy. But on a bright note, my drama queen is gone. Yet she still threatens me from Nebraska. What's wrong with people? I mean, I know her problem. She's a freaking drug addict. She's an alcoholic. She's become what she's become because of her addiction. She doesn't even realize the atrocities, the destruction and she's left behind. You know, her boys are my boys. They might not have come from my loin, but they're my boys. And they came here yesterday to help get some of her things out of here, and you know, they assured me everything's gonna be okay. I'm hoping that is the case, because I don't want to believe that family is gonna let me down again, like my blood family did up north. Yeah, it's been a roller coaster to say the least. For some, if you listen to some stories in the past, some people just love misery because it makes them feel like they're living. Me, I don't like misery. I fucking hate it. When I thought I had a job, I felt freaking great. I knew she was gonna be out. I'm gonna have my own place. I'm gonna be able to clear my head, and not yet. Not until I find a job, which I'm hoping that my drive and my persistence will get me there. However I do it. I got 9 weeks to make it happen. I think I can do it. what's there to say about Peter Gabriel? How could you not freaking like this? He's got the greatest musicians. His songwriting is freaking amazing on this album. And it's so heartfelt, and you can feel it inside your gut. Isn't that what music's supposed to be? I know when I listen to the tunes that I've written and recorded, and I know it's subject to interpretation because, you know, I did it. You know, I recorded it, I wrote it, I did all the parts. But I still get that feeling of goosebumps when I hear it, knowing that it came from my soul. Just like this is coming from Peter Gabriel's soul. You can tell. Now, I'm going to try to put songs on here that weren't as popular on this album that everybody on the planet, I am sure, has heard. Which I'm sure you've all heard. Red Rain, Sledgehammer, which I will not play those songs on this go around, but I will play another side because they did this as a 2-album package. Obviously it's not really 2 albums worth of music, it's 1 album worth of music, but I'm going to try to avoid the infamous big song. So yeah, you've all heard Red Rain, you've all heard Sledgehammer, you've all heard Big Time, you've all heard Mercy Street. So I'm going to play We Do What We're Told. This is the picture In Your Eyes. That is one song that you have all heard, so we will end the show with that song. But let's go ahead and listen to this side of the album. Again, this is Peter Gabriel. So, I'm Katsunyama, and you're listening to The Jay Stone Show. Now, if you've noticed on my segment, I have not repeated one band yet. So you can tell my collection is pretty diverse. Now, granted, there are some types of music I am just not interested in. You're not going to hear Justin Bieber. You're not going to hear Kanye. You're not going to hear any rap shit. But you are going to hear incredible music on my show. So I think this song is pretty fitting. We do what we're told. Yeah, that's the product of the last 20 years of the Democratic Liberal Party. No, man. I'm glad that Trump is rocking the boat. Aren't you? He is just not doing that, and I love that, which is why I have hope that in these next 9 weeks something's going to change quickly. We've only got a few more days before he's in the inauguration, becomes our actual president. And to think, all this bullshit Obama's trying to do on his way out to sabotage our country, that little freaking Islamic peckerhead. Yeah, come knock on my door, Obama. I fucking dare you. Bring your henchmen too. I got a bunch of 5.56 that'll feel real good in your head. So on a brighter note, to keep my head occupied, and because sometimes just sitting thinking about and worrying about is not a good thing, so I'm trying to keep myself busy, and cleaning this house is a big project, man. My ex did not clean this freaking house at all. My room is pretty clean, and even though it's a freaking mess, it's pretty clean. You know, dust free and wipe free. Vacuum wise, even though it needs it now because I've been just taking everything from out there and throwing it in here because I've been locked up in this room for the last since last February. So it's been almost a year that I've had to live in this room and keep it locked because of her violence. So with that being said, it's kind of liberating. So if anybody knows what that's like, it's not a good feeling. And I've dealt with that in the past. If you go to my website, katsunyama.com, one of my greatest songs I've ever written, called Break Free, is about just that. Because as a child, I was always under punishment rule. And I was always in my room. You could hear the pain in that song, but you could hear the liberation, which I'm kind of being drawn into that situation again. Liberation, knowing that the door is not locked. And that's a beautiful feeling. And if anybody who's been in an oppressed situation like that knows exactly what I'm talking about. But the living room is a living room. The kitchen is turning into a kitchen. I still got a bunch of stuff to clean in there because that's a disgusting mess. But at least I can see the kitchen table now. It doesn't have all her shit on it. The back room here, I've got an easel up, so I'm ready to start painting. Working on some artwork actually. I've got my workshop table, so I can clean my guns and get at my tools when I need them. So I got everything in there. My studio will turn into an actual visual studio where I can move all my recording equipment at a level and height that's easier to be accessed instead of being jammed up there because I had to just piecemeal it when I first moved in. Which would be nice. The bathroom is freaking clean. The patio, oh my god, the patio. All of her crap is gone. Her cigarettes, all that shit, gone. There's actually room out there where I could grab my acoustic guitar, and even if it's raining outside, I don't know any musicians out there, but isn't it the greatest thing to sit out in the rain? Or at least on a patio when it's raining outside with your acoustic guitar, and you can just pluck away. I can't wait to be able to do that now, because there's room. There's nothing on the stairs for me to trip over or fall over, because it's all been eliminated. So I'm pretty stoked about that. So on the plus side, a little bit of liberation.